Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we are back with wholesome new session in which we have to find out the domain of this function. Okay. So, this problem is very interesting. Try to understand this one. So, we got f of x equals 1 by root over fractional sin x and fractional sin pi plus x. Look at the beauty of this question. These type of questions are very like conceptual. So suppose that you are talking to this person. Okay, so if you are talking to this person, it is sine pi plus something, pi plus theta. So pi means what? Horizontal axis. Horizontal axis means no change, and then you will fall in third quadrant. In third quadrant your question is negative. So can I say that this thing is nothing but root over fractional sin x plus fractional minus sin x? Correct? Now I'll help you in this part. Suppose that your sine of x is some integer. Suppose sine of x is some integer. So sine can produce integer what? Minus 1, 0 and 1. So if your sine function is this thing, then this part will become 0, this part will become 0, and 0 plus 0 is 0. But on the denominator you cannot afford to have 0. This means on denominator you cannot afford to have integers. Correct? Suppose that sin x is like not integer. So if this is integer, these are the integers, and you know that it cannot opt for this integer. So what will happen? So if sin x is not equal to integer, then what will happen? Suppose I am talking about 1.1. So fractional part of 1.1 is what? 0.1. Now I have to find out fractional part of minus of zero point 0.1. So what I will do, I will take help of greatest integer, minus of 0 0.1, and this is your 0 0.1. X is this. We have to find out fractional part of this. We know that the greatest integer of this thing is minus 1. So can I say that it is minus 1? Okay, I hope till this part you guys are okay, because like the point is 0 0.1. Okay, so you know that you will imagine yourself on the number line. So mine is, this is 0, this is minus 1, so you have to stay at minus 0 0.1. So you will move towards negative direction, so it will become minus. Okay, here is x. Okay, this is your x. Now this minus 1 will come this side, minus 0 0.1. Okay, 0 0.1. This one will come this side, so it will become 0.9. Okay, so fractional part of minus 0.1 is this. Why I wrote this? Because we know that the relationship between the number and fractional part and greatest integer is this. Here I have assumed x as minus of 0.1, so you will get 0.9. So here you will get 0.9, here you will get 0.1. So both thing will become 1, which is okay. On denominator you can afford to have 1, but you know that you got this idea that you cannot afford to have sine thing to produce integer. So sine produces integer at what number? If x is like try to understand, at 90, minus 90, 0 है ना? Like try to understand this. Just look at here. You cannot afford to have 0. This means you cannot afford to have this pi's, है ना? So you cannot have 0 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi. So what I will do, I will use n pi. So I cannot afford to have 0, I cannot afford to have n as 2, n as 4, n as 6. Okay, so this pi will go, and then if it is pi by 2, I will take n as 1, so it will become pi by 2, so it will become 1, so we don't want that. Minus pi by 2, so again minus 1, we don't want that. So this means that we cannot afford to have x equals to n pi by 2, where n belongs to integer. Remaining thing will become your domain. Okay, so for domain we guys can write r minus n pi by 2. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in the next session of Mathflix.